This is why I'm telling you to get your jazz playing together. It'll change your life. Just keep saying it. When I'm playing on the drums, jazz or not drum, and I'm playing time, this is, everything is as though I'm on a snare drum, right? I'm on a, even with a paradiddle, da da da, da da da, that can be cymbal time. Another way to play it, there's all kinds of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Check it out. I'm playing 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, and it's just like a pattern here. It's just a stroke. It's a little bit like. Let's see. We're working on the. We're working on the double drag. It was the. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. See, some guys have the idea that cymbal time is just da 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 da, and it's separate somehow. And this is how I used to play. And it's separate from, so it doesn't matter what grip or technique, because it has nothing to do with playing Spivack strokes. It has to do with now I'm playing jazz. And we work out of syncopation. Da 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 chick boom chick boom da chick da 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 da, right?
Yeah.
And I get it, because that helps with your coordination, but the way I approach playing, whether it's funk or jazz, cymbal time is just part of, it's every sound source is like playing on a snare drum. And I'm taking strokes and moving one hand. Now it's on a cymbal. Now it's cymbal time, right? Even if you're playing something like a one hand is going 2 up and 2 down in playing a double shuffle. The other is going the other way. Do do here. Do 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 do. But they're it's all connected to everything's connected to everything having to do with the ability to play strokes on a snare drum, right? So it's not a piecemeal thing. And so that's why I was saying you sounded great playing at that. I mean, how many people were at that venue?
A couple of hundreds, yeah.
A couple of hundred?
Yeah, maybe like 100 or 200, yeah.
I mean, it was a really big stage, the lighting, it was like, it was the real deal, right? And you're playing a hard rock thing, playing loud, turning right up to the ceiling, And I asked you, did you solo? Do you ever solo with that? And you said, no. And I said, well. And that's where at a certain point you say, hey guys, hello. You just finished that great guitar solo. Can I solo? And you'll start to kind of demand it, you know. And when they hear you, then they'll demand it of you. They say, what about your solo? You know, because it'll add to the magic of the evening. So that's why I wanted you. And you said my singles aren't happening. That was your out. And I said that often.
It's true, though. It's true. My singles are crap. So.
And that's when I said, interestingly, often what we do is we find ways to not have to play, because playing singles can be, right? Big band thing, Buddy Rich, Dick Wilson, like, killing it with the singles. Probably easier to play doubles because you're turning half as much, right? You get 2, 3, 4 notes for every wrist turn as opposed to having to turn for every note. Okay, right? So, so why don't we? So I've created 2 potential tacts here. Let's start by completing the gestalt with regards to the double dragon 5/8, because I showed you that could actually be cymbal time. It'd be kind of modern, right? And that came from me playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, there's a cymbal time. Okay, and now, and it doesn't. It's not limited to having to have that 3-note pattern, is it? Let's see. Yeah. Da 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 da. It's got a da 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 in there, right? Because it's a cymbal time, it's a 3-note pattern. Okay. So let's just put the metronome up. We had you practicing this with no metronome, so let's start there. Just let me see you play the 3rd iteration in 5/8. Now remember, I'm not playing with metronome, but when we do have a metronome on, we're playing it to a quarter note.
Yeah.
So that's why counting out loud is important. But right now, just go ahead and play it. Cool. All right. You put the metronome on at 80. Play that to a quarter note. Uh-oh, what just happened? Oh, there you are. You're back. We had a glitch in the sound.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
You know, the gig is really, it's not bad. The gig is we really want to lock into the metronome. You know? This is the other cool thing. When I talk to you about working on your soloing, videoing yourself, you play to a click. You don't have to. You want to work on both, but often you play to a click. You play to a tune, right? A loop. Now you could actually take a loop that's in 4/4 and play a solo.
Yeah.
Time, and then you could just play a simple solo moving this very pattern around the drums. It might be a 1.5-minute solo, but it could be gorgeous if you can really lock in. Play with some feel, perhaps some dynamics. So here, let's see. Let's just see. So it starts with a pickup. to add other sound sources. I'm just playing so. Really got to lock that into that, and then you'll be free to play other things. Go for it. Okay, so we're having another weird glitch in the sound. Give me a. You're back. I don't know if it's US or UK related.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
Sing the pattern. Sing the pattern. F. Now notice what I did. I did very naturally. We want to be able to do 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. We want to be able to do that. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3. Right? We do that. We also want to just hear the pattern. Sing it. Sing. Speak.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, stop. Be good, because you used to have the problem counting. Now you can count. Now I can't get you not to count and just sing the pattern. Sing the pattern. Don't play. Don't play. Go.
Okay,
now check it out. Not bad. But I'm not really hearing in your vocalizing the accent. Notice the ba is on and up. Hey, I'm thinking ba. Here's crash. Don't make it real short. Now play that. Play it now, while you're singing it. Keep singing. Okay, now you feel when the accents come, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just did it naturally. What if you just stop playing and I've just remembered where the accents is. So let me set watch. I'm singing the other part. See, you can play all kinds of stuff if you keep singing that to yourself. So, keep singing it. How do you hear that? You don't have to play it, you have to sing it. Oh, I want to hear, yeah, okay, you got the idea, but I want to hear ba. I want to know that rhythm's in you. Now play something and lead up to it, and if you miss a bop, just keep going until you can catch it the next time. I'm not hearing da 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 da. It's like the orchestra is comping behind you. Da da dum da da dum 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 band da da dum okay. Singles. Yeah. Keep singing it. Keep singing it. The Cymbals. Well, hey, wait. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm going to help you solo a little bit here. So we've got ba ba da 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 ba ba da da ba. Wait, just listen. Ba da 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 da. Why were that hard for you to do? But you have to sing it. Singles twice as fast.
Huh?
Singles twice as fast. Keep singing. Now I have no idea. I'm making this up. Stay with me. You get the idea? You're starting to open up. So I don't know what's going to happen. What you do is you're on a gig. You're being recorded, and and you're going to have the courage to play something that isn't memorized. You're going to improvise. So if I'm going da da da, I'm going to do it right now. Da 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 da. I might mess it up and be totally embarrassed. Da 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 da. I had you doing this. Da da da. Stay with me. Da da da. See, the accent actually lands with one or the other hand. Da 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 da. First, I don't know where it's going to land. Oh yeah, it's going to land on the same hand every. Then da da da. There it is. Now I have to figure it out. That's harder to do. There it is. Six go. First I won't know where it's going to land. It's not going to land. There it is. But I don't, at first I might not know where the accent's going to land. I know there's another pattern. I can play singles twice as fast. And so I'll do it. And I'll think, oh yeah, there it is. It's always going to be here. And I'm doing stuff like that when I'm playing with people, to some extent, right? It's like, I got to build this up. What can I do here? Oh yeah. And you're playing by feel. And so those are some of the things that are going on in my head when I'm soloing. So try it again. The hardest for me was playing the triplets. It took me a minute. What we want to get happening is we want to get a flow from hand to hand. So just find singles. Just play. Never break up the flow. Keep an even pattern. No. Not bad. You get the idea. But if you're going to do this, first you see they're even. I'm not going da da da. You're doing da 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 da, and you wait. Da, da, da. You could do that, but I'm just trying to get you to learn that there are patterns. So I know it's going to be here. Now put an accent with the other hand just before it. Dum da ba da ba da. Dum da ba da ba da. Dum da ba da ba da. right, that's cool. Now, if you're going to find another pattern, you have to decide what it is and just lock it in. So let's say, see what I want you to do is stop. Once I do that, gotta keep singing it. You're getting the idea. What you want to do is really lock this in first, the first part of it. It can't be willy-nilly. It has to be solid. You never leave that once you get that. If you want to add something with the other hand, this hand's going to keep doing this for now. You gotta feel the one, watch. Oh, land that right hand with the first dum, dum, dum. You see, that's what I want you to work on. And you haven't worked on it, so it's a little new to you. It's a lot new to you. But listen how good that would sound. And all you're doing is hearing the tune in your head and playing some dumb strokes cleanly and figuring out when that series of singles or that particular stroke will land with the accent. If it doesn't, you can just keep playing it because you're just like playing time. And when you're ready, you do something to take you out of it that will get you to the accent. Right? Okay. That's what I want you to work on. Okay, so let's move the metronome up to 80. Let's put it at 104. Let's see what happens.
The third iteration, right?
See, I want you to sing it. You might want to sing it right now. Da 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 ba da 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 ba.
3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, sing the pattern. Come on, let me hear it. Cymbals, keep singing. Just singles. Rap, rap, rap. Now you got it. It's good. Now you're getting the idea of hearing the pattern like you're singing it, right? So once you get it, once you have it down, da da ba da da ba ba da da ba 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 da da. I want da ba ba da 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 da. It's not the pattern. It's just got this going. Da 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 ba da 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 da. Gosh, I want to hear you sing the pattern. 90. Singles. You go. You kept the flow. You kept the flow. Now that's right. Right now now that you're in single land, you have the ability to do all kinds of. It's all based on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, da 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 da. Now I'm going over the bar. Don't bring the 7th stroke. Don't. I keep singing. Cause I this, no, it's doing this, da, 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 da. And from there, now the gig is that the audience doesn't know what you're doing, but you do. Hopefully the band does. And it becomes mysterious, and it becomes an artistic expression, a soloistic artistic expression.
So do you normally sing on those solos, but to yourself?
Yeah, I am like ba da da day ba da 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 I'm hearing the tune, and I'm just playing some dumb stroke. I'm telling you, it's really, it's not as hard as you think. Don't be afraid of jazz. Don't be afraid of soloing. It's part of the fun. And I got the idea right away. Okay, let's take it up one more notch. Some pretty girls out in the audience. We don't want to mess around. We're taking it to 120. I think that's going to get them. Well, we're just at 100 or 104. I can't remember. Oh. Okay, stop, because we've got another weird. We have a ghost in the machine. Cool. Now I want you to sing it. Play all three accents. Keep singing. Singles. Singles. Yeah, you're playing a rock groove over the 5. The band's going. Everyone's going crazy. This is the hippest thing I've heard. Okay, all right. Okay, so now this week we're going to have you sing. I know you could even go faster, but we don't. We're going to leave a little bit in reserve. Okay. So I want you to fiddle with that. I want you to have some fun with that. But you've got to sing to yourself. Okay? There you go. So what's happening is there are two things that could be happening, at least. Just to start. The band could be playing in 4. Right? Or the band could be going. They could be playing in 5. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're now playing 4 against that. Will be compelling, right? They're staying in 5. That's why it's cool to have guys come over and you write a tune. I teach you how to do this when you're ready. Literally, bum, gang, do. You can just hear a tune, right? You write a little melody over the thing in 5. Also, that you could get to practice playing in 5. You say, now when we get to this section, we're going to go to the coda. You guys are going to keep that going. Don't down, don't down, don't down, and you solo. and you'll have your first jazz tune. And it's really cool. And they'll all love playing it. Okay? Right. So the idea is we can either have the band in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, or the band can be in 5 and you can be in 4, and any other time signatures. Okay, much better. Okay, let's take a quick look at 6/8. Put it at 90, put the metronome on it, 92, last iteration. Okay, and this one we're going to play. This one we're going to play. How are we going to play? 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Is it? How would we play it? Without slowing the metronome down too much. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Click. 1, 2, 3, click, 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 click. Could be notes. Click, 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 click. Okay, put the metronome. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So metronome is an 8th note. Metronome is an 8th note at 92. Let's play it that way. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ra, ra, da, ra, ra, da. So I really got to see the upstroke, right? Ba, da, ya, ba, ya, ba, ya, ba, ya, ba, ya, ba, ya, ba, ya, ba. Sing it. Don't just hum to yourself. This is serious stuff. Singles. Singles. Drags. Oh, just alternating drags. There you go. Sing, sing, sing. You got to sing the pattern, not what you're playing. Paradiddle. Ba 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 da 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 da. All right, much better. See, now you see how the strokes lead to music. Right? We're using the strokes to play music. And to teach us, the strokes also teach us the 7 basic strokes. So we're using 7 basic strokes intermingled with the strokes. I'm not sure which comes first. That's debatable. But ultimately, the whole thing is about making music, using this stuff for music. Right? So it's not just some stroke. Right? So that was cool. See, it's like nothing. That's all we're doing. And in some music, you don't really get a chance to do much of that. Because if you're backing a wonderful singer, like say you got the gig with Anne Murray, beautiful Canadian singer. I mean, all this stuff will lend to you really having a good contact with your instrument. So even playing something beautiful and simple, will sound wonderful. So that is another world that's just as demanding in its own way. But what about the inquisitive, itchy mind that like wants to play your instrument? And so that's where jazz comes in. It gives us a canvas to discover this stuff. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. Now, we just played a paradiddle within the context of this. Then I took the paradiddle and I put it into triplets in groups of 4. And I know we're working on it. But this idea of you're playing with these really good rock bands in really cool venues, and we're trying to get you to learn how to solo. And so we've also been working on getting you to throw for rebounds. And that can be a very helpful soloistic device. I've been playing with that. I put up a video last night that's that, where I'm throwing for rebounds. It might be in a traditional grip. You can imagine all the kinds of things you can do, right? And they can turn them into flams. And one hand can just take over, and the other can kind of hang out and think about what it wants to do next, musically. So if you were to put the metronome on, is that to be good? Can you throw for? My pad's not really set up for traditional. It's cool, see? Because we have a fulcrum, we have a rotation, so the force is coming from a rotation. So. Okay. It works just like this hand. They're different, but they should work. 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now watch, they can become flams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, Okay, so metronome at 72. And so click. Da, 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 da. Okay, 1, 2, 3, ras. 1, 2, 3, click. 1, 2, 3, metronome on 72. Okay. Then the other hand. Now, just to reiterate, I'm not sure what your baby finger is doing, but what we have is this 3-finger grip, and Richard Martinez talks about something that Carlos had mentioned, maybe to me as well, maybe perhaps in print, talked about, yeah, well, the fulcrum feels like it's in the middle of the 3-finger. And we're really considering what part of the thumb is sending energy across to the other two fingers. And we've learned that it's the middle of the thumb. Richard Martinez actually once called it the bead of the thumb. Maybe not purposefully, but it's kind of cool because Dick Wilson would always talk about the bottom of the bead, right? So it's like the flat, I think Dick Wilson would call it the flat of the thumb, right there in the center, you see? Right in the center, and that's going to send energy not to the across to the first finger, not across to the first finger, not back here, so the energy is really at the bottom of the thumb, sending energy to the middle finger, somewhere in between. Looking for that. And the fourth and fifth are very relaxed. Now your fourth and fifth look wonky. What does it look like? Just do this. Just do this for fun. You see? Oh, you can't do it. It's not this. It's, come on.
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah, there you go. Pull. I'm not even asking you to use your wrists. I'm just saying pull with your fingers like that. Baby fingers come off. I know you have a bit of a... Oh, it's a perfectly healthy baby finger.
Is that
But I saw you just do it. You did do it with your baby finger. Can you put the... Well, we're going to find out. See, the fourth and the middle finger will feel like it's in the crack of the first knuckle. The middle finger will be somewhere in the crack as well, just a little towards the pad. And then the baby finger's the tip. Come on, put the tip of the baby finger on. No, just gently. Okay, just do this. Just do this. You go. Take off your middle finger and ring finger. No, not the first finger. Keep your first finger and thumb. That's your fulcrum now. You're using fingers right now. Yeah, come on, let the stick come back. Yeah, come on, keep your baby finger just as far as you can. There you go. Keep the first finger on. Now pull with the baby finger. Don't get concave here. Keep this looking like an arch. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. And now release it, and it'll flatten out a little. Okay, now create the arch. There you go. Now put the fourth on, and do the same with it, and they can pull together. They should be kind of next to each other, as much as possible. If you've got a funky medical thing, I get it, but you can do it. Baby finger, you proved it. So now you're going to flatten out both fingers.
It doesn't feel super relaxed at the palm.
You're doing good. Now just both fingers and pull. Pull a little. There you go. Now put the middle finger on. I'm going to pull them all. Come on now, let them open up. There. Fingers are a little spread apart. I'd like them more together, but it's fun. Yeah, there. Makes it easier because now your baby finger's closer. It doesn't have to open up as much. So the baby finger is moving the most, isn't it? Right? A lot less than the middle finger. To get the stick to go this much, see, there's less movement because you're closer to the fulcrum. Further away you are from the fulcrum, that's the very idea of a fulcrum. That's why Archimedes said, give me a place to stand and a stick long enough and I could move the earth. Okay, so I want you to feel that. You feel that? Come on, one more time. Yeah, look, now you, there you go. Okay, now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna bring the grip like this. So we got this 3-finger grip, and the fourth and fifth are in position. Now they're not gonna quite feel, they're not gonna be doing what we just did. They could though. I mean, there you go. Yeah, don't mess with the fourth and fifth aren't gonna have much to do with getting the stick to rebound. But they're in position. There you go. What's the baby finger doing? It's out of position. You want
to... It just doesn't feel natural when to put it there. I can try it, but...
Good.
This one is fine, right? This one?
Oh, maybe. maybe. So it's a new feeling. That's what you want to work on. Yeah, see, that's a much better rebound. But your baby finger's not all freaked out. You have a nice grip. That's it. That's a big deal. You really need to consider that. And I know that you have a medical thing that you're dealing with, but you should really think about that. Okay. All right. So we're playing in 72, and we're thinking about this grip, what the baby finger and fourth finger are doing or where they're hanging out, what's their position as we maintain this 3-finger grip. Watch your baby finger. If you pull it out, you can't go to fingers. So you can only play with rebound. There you go. Okay. Da da da, rest. Da da da. Baby finger. 3-finger grip. Make a motion. You're doing good. Okay, now do that with the other hand. Okay, show me your grip. Baby finger, where is it? It's out of position. Your left was better than your right. I know. Look at your grip right now. Grip sort of thing. Okay. Better. Pay attention to that. 3-finger grip, 4th and 5th, their position is very important. What they're doing or what they're not doing is very important. Where they're stationed is very important.
Yeah, but the point is, if I am to get these fingers closer to the stick, even though they're not touching, I get it, then it all means that the middle one also has to go forward, right? They can't all go all together as a unit, you see?
I never thought of them going this way or this way. I perhaps, all I know is the 3-finger grip. Let's start with that.
Like the way you are looking at it right now, it's kind of like this, right?
I've purposefully removed. I've taken the 4th and 5th.
No, I hear it, but again, right?
Oh no, because I'm more concave here. Yeah, see, you're running. Yeah, there you go. Take your 4th and 5th off. Take your 4th and 5th. There you go. Now come on, make a little cradle here. This can be bent a little bit, middle finger, and you're sending energy from the center of the thumb directly across.
Can I see how much you are cradling the middle?
Yeah, I'm pushing. The energy seems to be going here. Just do this with me. Do this. Yeah, both fingers are pushing against the thumb, aren't they? Kind of equally? They should be.
Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
I think Dick Wilson would sometimes, it's like holding a marble. Maybe we need to go out and get some marbles and play with that. But it's this. Right? If you roll your thumb down further and try to push from the back of the thumb, it'll send energy to the middle finger. Come on, now push against the middle finger. Send energy to the middle finger. Can you do that? Mm-hmm. Okay, now send energy to the first finger. You can leave the middle finger and the first finger alone. It's all the thumb. The thumb is going to decide. There you go. Transfer the energy. Get to know where your fulcrum is. There it's up top. There it's down low. Now it's in between the two. Okay, now wait, we're not done.
No, I'm hearing.
Good. Yeah, you are, because it looks really good. Now, look where you, don't change it. Now look where your 4th is. Your 4th is in a perfect position, whereas if you went to open your fingers, it would still be on the stick. Now let it fall back. Let the stick fall back. Right, if you're back here, it'll fall back, right? Yeah, but you took your, yeah, come on, get the 3-finger grip again. So the thumb energy, now the 4th is somewhere hanging, maybe barely touching, maybe there. Come on, keep it in position. Okay, so that when you go and open your fingers, it's still on the stick. Is it? It's not quite on the stick. You took it off. Come on. It could be on the stick. Now pull with those middle finger and the ring. Okay. Now we've got the 3-finger grip. We've got the ring finger in position. Now get the baby finger. It's going to be the tip of the baby finger. Get it in position. Just come on, do this. Open up your hand. You'll see it's not weird.
It's really weird.
Okay, put your baby finger on. Take the others off. First finger and baby finger and thumb only. Come on, take the ring finger off. You're getting to know this stick finally. You guys, I'd like to introduce you. Raph, this is Vic. VicFirth.
Honestly, no, I think that's not right. Honestly. I don't know why. Like the finger kind of one is cradling here, man. I can't explain. Man.
Good. Just do this with me. I keep it right on that stick, countervailing. It's still a little curved, isn't it? So you might, yeah, there you go. Now, make it more curved. There, that's all. Let it go out. Stop fighting what is, as I believe it to be the reality. Just stay with me. Just stay with me. Come on, move the stick. Learn to do this. There you go. Now put the 4th on, move the stick. Both 4th and 5th can move it. There you go. Now put the middle finger on, move the stick. Just stop, right there. There you go. Careful the baby finger, keep it just on top, because right now we're using fingers, so you have to have it in position. Here you go. There it is. Now, just leave that alone. Now, if we don't use fingers, you're not going to be pulling, but they're in position. There's somewhere hanging out. Once you get this idea, you can do whatever you want with them, but I really suggest you check them out. Now, bring it down. Make a wrist turn. Come back up. You still feel the 3-finger grip? 4th is in position, 5th is in position. You can do this. Come on. Open up the fingers, close them. Fingers, that's what we're trying not to do, but we should know how to do it as well. Okay, 3-finger grip, just keep it here. Could be fingers, could be rebound, could be fulcrum, rebound, middle finger. Try it. Just turn, there's the fulcrum potential. Good. Now we're gonna throw for 3. Check it out, check it out. See how everything lines up? See how all my knuckles line up? You see the shadow? Look, it's all lined up. Look how the stick is aligned with the knuckles. Everything is aligned. See these knuckles? I showed this to Chuck Silverman when he, oh, that's so beautiful. He loved that. Yeah, everything aligns. There's even a tendon. See this tendon right here? See this tendon right here? That runs to this bone. You see it? When you have your grip right. So it should look, so the tendon runs the same way as the stick. Really have this. There, look. Look. Oh my God. Oh, no fingers. Fingers. They're not over here somewhere where I have to call them. Wait 10 minutes for them to make their arrival. You have a grip. Good. Throw for 3 in both hands, 72. This is important stuff. Come on. There you go. Just abandon what you think and have faith in that I want the best for you. Okay? So go ahead and put the metronome on. You're going to need both hands because, oh, in a second. Yeah, you fixed it. So we don't come up on the last note, do we? We're done. Watch. Dot, 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 done. Yeah, man. Okay. Now let's see the other hand do that. They're going to bounce similarly if you have to stop poking your baby finger out. It's not going to help. You really will take your hand, take your whole grip out of position. There it is. I can see all the knuckles lining up. There you go. And that's where we stop. So there's not an upstroke. Yeah, really good. Watch your baby finger. 3-finger grip. Keep track of your 4th and 5th. Little throw. Little throw. Okay, now play hand to hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can you do that?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
It sounds like it could be that if you're not watching. Watch. If you weren't watching, you might not know which hand is playing. That's the idea. So what I was doing was keeping one hand going. Can you do that?
So you were, say again, so you were what?
I'm getting you ready for your big solo at whatever that, what is that big stadium where they did the Foo Fighters tribute?
Wimbledon, yeah.
One hand. Can you do it one hand? I might be good. Baby finger, baby finger, baby finger, baby finger. 3-finger grip. This shit. Show me your grip. I think you just fixed it. Come on, get the baby finger over a little more.
Come on, there's limitations in size. Unless I do this, man.
Wait, I showed you the position. I did this with you, and I had you do this. See, look here. Can you see?
That's short, man. I don't know what to explain, man.
It's okay. This is the best your hand, the best you've sounded to date. To shore you up a little. See? And therefore, I have access to fingers. There you go. Well, why is that so? You're not a finger guy, huh? You've never played fingers?
Well, but because again, if I do this, then the middle finger is craving way more than it should. It should actually be here, and instead it will be here. That's the problem. Because I need to move all the fingers. Like I can definitely do what you're saying. I'm just saying that then my middle finger is almost that it's cradling on the second joint instead of the first one. That's the problem.
It's you've got some way of playing for how many years, I don't know, that is taking you away from what does a hand look like. It looks like this. Come on, let it go. Find out what your hand really does. Oh, it does, huh? Really? Come on. Let your hand.
I don't know what to say.
Now bring it back.
Look at that.
Okay, there you go. That's pretty good.
Look at that. Look at what the pinky is, man.
That's not bad. Watch. It's getting there. It's getting there. See, this is what the hand. Watch. This is what the hand naturally does.
Well, hold on. That's what I'm saying, because the first knuckle is here. My stick is over there. That's the problem. If I hold it like here, right, means I have less space, man. It's different than like holding it like here. It's just different, man.
I'm trying to help you.
I know you are trying. I must explain to myself. Right? My body is not reacting that way. I don't know what to say.
Just do this.
You're right.
Yeah, maybe I should show you the Jack Verga that he taught Richard Wilson. Maybe that'll help. Okay, this is for fingers, okay? You go to a door jamb. You stand under a door jamb, so the stick is like this. Oh, come on, do this with me. And you're under a door jamb. So you're going to put the stick up so that it's going to hit the door jamb. I'm not going to put it all the way up, right? You have a door jamb? Let's do that. Come on, put the other stick up, mimic a door jamb. Keep it nice and keep the door jamb flat. There you go. Okay, now just rest there. Go into palm down. Put your hand into palm down. Here's French, palm down. Palm up. Go into palm up. So you could play like this.
Yep.
No, not with your fingers, with your wrists. Okay, okay. Now play fingers palm up. Come on, fingers. Okay, now don't use your fingers and just do this. Your baby fingers right where it's supposed to be.
But again, yeah, but see where my middle one is. This is what I'm trying to say. Man. See where my middle one is. I'm basically just creating with all. Like if I grip it like this, then yes, the baby finger will be there. But
Why?
then, right, I cannot just play with the tips of my fingers. But that's the problem.
Stay with me. I try something out. Okay. So now we're just going to use the middle finger. Okay. Where is the stick? Where is the stick? You said it's over here in the middle in between. No, it's not. But it's right here, isn't it? It's right in the crack. Keep it in the crack. Take your other fingers off. Let's just. I don't mind spending the time with you. Now I'm doing this. Take your other fingers off. Look at me. There you go. Now we're kind of like in French, right?
Yeah.
Can you move the stick with the crack of that middle finger? It's where it's supposed to be, isn't it?
Yep.
That's where we want it.
That's right.
Can you while it's right in that crack, can you touch the stick with your baby finger?
It's hard. This is a massive stretch. Yes.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but can you? It's still in the crack, isn't it? It didn't go out of the crack because you can touch with your baby. Watch.
Yeah.
Stay with me, Ralph. This is going to be new to you.
I know. I disagree with you. Yeah. I never disagree with you. I disagree with you in this. Honestly, like the hand doesn't react that way. Like it literally just sits here. Like the pinky will not be able to be there because like the whole hand is like angled in this way. The hand is not angled in this way. This is the point. Now, if the stick will be like this and not here, then yes, it is true that then all the fingers will be on. But
now your grip looks correct. Now let the stick just lie in your hand. Let it lie in your hand. You've done this many times. Let it lie in your hand. Take your thumb off. Is it on the baby finger? Is it lying in the whole hand?
it's not touching. That means it's a 3-finger grip, right?
No, I want you to let it lay in your hand. Let it lie in your hand. Is it laying in the baby finger, in the middle finger, in the ring finger? Yeah, it's laying in all your fingers. Just fine. That's this grip. I know it's going to feel a little weird. Now all we're going to do, I'm going to come at it another way. All we're going to do, so we've got this grip. No, you got to stay with me. Let it lay in your hand. Show me this grip from a left profile, or you're in the left hand, so it'll be right profile. Stay in your left, yeah. It's your left that we're working on, right? But yeah, you put the right stick down. Okay, now let it lay in your hand. Let it lay in your hand. Take your thumb off. Yeah, you can feel it literally laying in the first finger, fourth, fifth. Yep. Okay. Now go ahead and put your thumb on so that the energy is running towards that space in between the first finger and the second finger. Show it to me. And show
But again, this is what I'm trying to explain to you, right? Just listen to what I'm saying. Is that yes, it is true. If the stick is here, so if the stick is angled in this way, then yes, they all get aligned. And maybe that's the problem. I'm saying that normally my stick is over here, is not over here.
You know, and it's wrong for this technique.
Okay, no, that's the point, and that's fine. I'm just saying that if the stick is over here, then obviously my pinky can't get there. Whereas if it's here, then it can.
Good. That's where your stick needs to be.
And that's fine. Okay.
Okay. And what I want you to do is just so that worked better for you. So you're like this, right? And then you put your thumb on so that it sends energy, which is a little weird if you're not used to doing it. When I became more aware of this, it was a little unusual for me too. So I understand, but I'm showing you something new. Okay, we're getting into the weeds now. You know, we're really taking this thing apart.
Sure. Again, what I was just before we finalize this, what I was trying to say is not necessarily the pinky was wrong. It's just how the stick is, right? Obviously, if the stick is like aligned like this, it will be impossible, which obviously is wrong. I get it. The stick should not be lying on this side of the hand, right? The stick should actually be lying here.
No, the stick should be, there's a little space. Dick would sometimes, I don't know if he ever grabbed me this way, but he'd have me, you can almost create a dimple here. Create it over here. You see there's a little dimple? There's a little dimple right in there. If you can catch it.
Yes.
What it is it's just next to, you feel this bone here? It's just next to the bone. Or as Richard Wilson would say, you can hurt yourself if you end up on that bone. So that's where it's going to be. Yeah. Come on, let it be not on the bone, a little next to it. So it can be a little further.
Here.
Right? So that looks pretty good there.
The bone is here, so it should be here.
Somewhere in there. And then you're just going to let the stick lay in all of your fingers. And you get that thumb. There. You feel the 3-finger grip. 4th aren't going to do much, but they could because they're on the stick and they're just in position. There. Turn straight, straight up. Okay, now you were doing really good. There. Now make the throw for 3. Don't throw your baby finger out. Make a little motion. Come on up. Come on up a little higher to show me you're really throwing. Nice. Yeah. You've been fine all day. You're just, see, there's the grip. Come at it. I come at it a bunch of different ways, but you'll see it always comes back to that. Careful not to pinch your thumb. And so we have this, and then we have your skills are going to get better too. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 72. Let's see if you can keep it going. I'm giving you something kind of advanced right now because I think you're ready for it. But if you're not, you'll be ready for it. Baby finger, 3-finger grip. Keep everything in. Now here's where maybe the last note would be an upstroke. Not bad. Okay. You're going to do 4 of those and then 4 of those in the other hand. Baby finger. One hand is playing, the other should be in position. The stick lying in it, like I told you. Straight up, straight up. Last might be an upstroke. Back and forth. Back and forth. It's good, huh? Now there's no upstroke, so we're going to do 2 passes, 2 bars, hand to hand, and then you're going to go into single-handed. Okay, and now 4 in each hand. Right in the center. Where's your right weighting? Look, it's off center. It's a stick laying in your you fixed it. Your stick is laying in your hand while you're waiting in the left. That was good. You went your hand. You said, I'm going to let it lay in there. Great. There you go. Now, when right is playing, concentrate on the stick. Here's the stop. Oh, it wasn't perfect. I wanted you to look down at your left. It was perfect. It's just laying in there. It's so natural. Now the right's going to play. Concentrate on the left. Come on, what's your left doing? It's not really laying in there. Right's really good. Laying in there. Watch, the hand's not playing is what we're thinking about. The hand that's not playing is where you're thinking. There you go. Now you're going to concentrate on the right. Come on. Laying in the hand. Is it laying in there? Laying in there? There you go. Back to hand. And you're going to concentrate on the hand that's not playing. There's no upstroke at this speed. There's no upstroke. It's just going to wait right there. Laying in the hand. Laying in the hand. Laying in the... Yeah. Okay. Cranking it up. We're just going to put it... Let's put it to 84, okay? That's really good. You're playing... You see where to lead? Yeah, that's where to lead. I want to hear it at 84. 84. Laying in the hand. Come and think about everything we talked about. Start off with the hardest one. Okay, that's cool. Look at your hands. Take your thumb off and notice if it's laying in your hand. Take your thumb off. Don't take your first finger off. I want it laying in that finger too. Keep your first finger. No, keep all the fingers on. Just your thumb off. Just your thumb. Now go ahead and play 4 one hand, 4 the other hand. Stop. Take your thumb off. Not your first finger, just your thumb. It's good though. Take your thumb off. Thumb off. Come on, take your thumb off.
Yes, sir.
It's laying in your hand. Feel that feels? Hand is like parallel to is your floor, isn't it? It's almost like a platform. That's another Richard Martinez thing. Like a platform. Right, now put your thumb on. You've got that 3-finger grip. Send the energy right in between those other 2 fingers. Go ahead and play 4 in one hand, and then 4 in the other hand, and then stop. And stop. Take your thumb off, not your first finger. Coming along. There, now you're actually playing single-handed stuff. So now you could play solos. So, all right, so we're just getting this. And it can become all kinds of things. Or watch. That's 1 down and watch. 1 down and 3 up. See? Gosh, stay with me for a second. So 1 down and 3 up. 1 down and 2 up. Up. 3 down. And 1 up. No up. Right at the last end, a little flick. 1 down, 3 up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 up. 2. 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So that you could watch. Stay with me. Now I'm making accents on the way up and down. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You see, and now we're really, you're at the beginning now. Right? Where we're controlling the rebound, and we have 3 upstrokes. We could have 2 upstrokes, either 1 upstroke or no upstrokes. This is where this is, and that's where this is going. And if I had stopped, what you would have noticed is this, which you felt today. That's going to improve your singles because the grip has a lot to do with your singles.
I know, for sure. I don't doubt that.
Today, sometimes your left outperformed your right. Contemplate this stuff. I know you will. Okay? Cool.